This is a spreadsheet I made to compare hourly rates and salary for various types of employment: W-2, 1099, full-time employee, and W-2 with benefits. Um, I used it based upon a website called skillserve.com, but that's now defunct. And I created this because this allows me to compare a few different job offers all at one time. FICA is, if you're working W-2, that's paid by your employer. 1099, you have to pay for that full-time. Once again, paid by your employer. W-2, paid by your employer. Hourly rate, the weeks worked, W-2 and 1099, I put less because if you're working contract, you're going contract to contract, you may have downtime in between that you're not going to be working, so you have to account for that. Whereas full-time, I put 52 because you got paid vacation. The health insurance, these top three are all the same, and then whether, of course, W-2, 1099, you're going to pay for health insurance full-time, your employer is going to pay for it. And we went at the top here of $600 a month for a single individual. And then so employer paid out of pocket calculates that. And then retirement, the same, counts whether that is paid by your employer or paid for you. Thus, it affects your effective and net compensation. Gross compensation is just hours worked per year times your hourly rate. The net compensation subtracts anything you had to pay out of pocket and whether your employer paid your FICA for you. Effective compensation adds in whether your employer paid your FICA for you into your effective compensation. Here, a 0 would mean that you do not have to pay FICA. Your employer pays it. A 1 means you have to pay it. And then effective compensation is really what do you bring home at the end of paying taxes, health insurance, time off, and your retirement. So a good rule of thumb that I've heard in the industry is that benefits are worth about 20 grand a year, and by my estimation, you can see that they're even worth more than that. To get to the same effective compensation, 89,000 here, really close. We're looking at an hourly rate of $20 an hour, and a lot of that has to do with this, but then you've got here your employer's paid for this, whereas that comes out of pocket. So there's a huge difference here in gross compensation to make up for that fact. So you're looking at what, $25,000 a year difference that you've got to account for if you're working 1099 versus full-time.